California and Snapdragon Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
San Diego State is new to this league. They have been adjacent so long, proving that they're one of the best teams in the California coast. Back in the conversation now with the Pac-12, the Aztecs are excited to show they can compete with the best of the best. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Bobcats ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Sutton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Brown. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. After the filthy move, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They just keep firing. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Aztecs will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Jackson gonna throw it. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Strong, firm tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On the ground, it's Jenkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now on the option. Quarterback keep. Quick toss. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. On target over the middle. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Good enough for a 1st down.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Here we go. Ready, go. Go, go.
Going with the ground game left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On the option. Might have a chance. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And he's dragged down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Got his man. Powers through. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second and goal for this offense. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. He got it beat down in bounds.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the option. The keeper. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On the move, it's Jenkins. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gain of 18. And first down for the offense.
The Bobcats are flying down the field. Jackson will throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the 1st down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A 1st and 10 for this offense.
Ready. Flash. Go.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Finds a man on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shift. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. There's a crease. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the counter. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aztecs! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll come out to their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Jackson will throw.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it, and it's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
With the catch, it's busted. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The unproductive 1st down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Motion from the wideout. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires on the move. Finds a man all alone. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You've got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running the red zone, it's Jenkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. They'll go right back to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Looking to get it in. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 19 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Hurricanes, chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Sparks. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Might as well stick with him. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. Jumped on top of the pile.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Fires to the right, and he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. With the catch, it's Battle. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. On the move. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Bobcats. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Napier. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Sutton. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Napier. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
Ready, go!
From the red zone, it's Sutton. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quickly complete. Touchdown, San Diego State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he puts through the extra point.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Texas State, 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking deep. He's got it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Burgess. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Right on the money. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Sutton. Maybe a crease. He has 89 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Bobcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. The give, it's Sutton. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moving out to the right. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Handoff, Washington running left. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Jackson gonna throw it. He's taking the shot. Intimate stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Here comes the option. Keeps it on the option. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I know the defense makes plays, but sometimes they just seem so unnecessary or sloppy.
And I think the offensive coordinator now has some decisions to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running backs fumble, they get benched. Well, this offense, they're not going to bench this guy because of his talent. But how many more times do you trust him to carry the football on design quarterback runs after that fumble?
Washington again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Here comes the heat. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Jackson will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop for the 2-minute timeout. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away.
Kill.
Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. They boot it away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
On the slide. Tackle is made at the 24.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming, trying to buy time. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get them close win.